Hello there, my name is Aladrium and welcome back to another Minecraft Bedrock Redstone tutorial with your favorite cardigan wearing Minecraft character. And today in this episode, I'll be showing you this simple and easy to build, completely configurable brewing station for your Minecraft Bedrock 1.19 world. This potion brewing station has everything that you would want in a potion brewer, complete configurability over what you want to make, indicator lights, and even an automatic water refilling station, so you will never run out of empty bottles. Additionally, this brewing station is fully expandable, so you can start off with just the items that you want to brew potions with and then expand it out to all 16 available items to add to your brewing station. And as I previously mentioned, brewing potions in this is very straightforward. You simply go over here, select the items that you want to brew, starting with nether wart, adding additional items to it as you see fit. So for instance here, if we wanted to make a strength potion with the splash effect, we simply select all of the items that we want to add into it. We have a hopper right here that will collect all of our items and put them in the correct order, and then they will drop down here into our potion brewer where they will brew up the appropriate potion for us. And once your potion is brewed up, you can simply flick these two levers here. Your items will drop down into this chest and your potion will automatically refill with fresh water bottles ready for you to start brewing a new potion again. And with that description out of the way, let's go ahead and dive straight into the tutorial. Now, you're going to want to start off with at least a 4 deep area. I'm working in a slightly larger area here simply because I'm playing in my Let's Play world. If you want to check that out, you are more than welcome to. I'll have a link for that down in the description. But we're going to start by placing down a few items right here. So place down a chest 3 blocks over. Then we're going to place a hopper feeding into the back of that. Then a brewing stand on top of that. Moving to the front here, we're going to place down a temporary block in front of this brewing stand and then bridge over with 2 upside down staircases. You can go ahead and knock that temporary block out. Then we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some hoppers. We're going to have a hopper pointing into this, hopper in the back, then connect those hoppers together. You aren't wanting to mix these 2 hoppers. The hopper here on the right goes directly into the brewing stand and the other one loops around. Next, we're going to go ahead and place 2 chests in, and then we're going to place a comparator coming out of each of these chests, which we will use for item detection. Go ahead and place down 2 blocks right here, torch on top, place down another block on top, and then do a alternating torch tower with a redstone lamp right in front of it. These redstone lamps will be your indicator lights, so if you pop an item in here, you will see that that indicator lamp will light up, and of course, since that's a spruce plank, that obviously won't go into there, but that just gives you an idea of what you can do to have a good idea of what your inventory looks like. So if you ever run out of any items, this indicator light will let you know that you need to restock. Swinging around to the back of our build right here, we're going to knock out the block directly beneath this hopper underneath our brewing stand and place down a target block, and then we're going to grab ourselves a piece of redstone dust and place it here and here. We will come back to this block right here so that we have our activation mechanism. We just have that right now so that things aren't connecting. So next we are going to build a single module which we will use to store all of our ingredients. We're going to repeat this module over and over, so I'm just going to show you how to build one. So we're going to start with a hopper going into our brewing stand and then 2 blocks over. Then we're going to have a dropper facing directly up into this top hopper right here. Go ahead and place a slab down in front of it, or a staircase, or any other type of block that you want to be decorated. Place down a button, which will be our activation mechanism for sending items out of our dropper into the hopper. Then we're going to come around here to the back. We're going to grab ourselves a block, place down a block here. Then we're going to get ourselves a redstone comparator coming out. Then we're going to get a block that redstone comparator is going into. Then we're going to come up here, place down a torch on top of this. Then we're going to jump up here, place down a block on top of that torch. And then we are going to create another one of these alternating torch towers. So block here, block on top of that. And then we're going to get ourselves a redstone lamp and place that redstone lamp directly in front of this block. So that should activate this anytime that we have items in here. And then you want to place a piece of redstone dust right there on top of that solid block. As you can see, if we load some items in here, this indicator light will turn on. And if we press this button, that indicator light will turn off and our item will flow in here to our brewing stand. Now at this point, the build is basically done. We're just going to repeat this one slice that we built as many times as you want. There are currently 16 available items in the game that you can use, and you are more than welcome to decorate this however you choose. I'm going to go ahead and just extend this all the way to the other wall here, and I will show you what that looks like. And after repeating that slice up to 16 times, you now should have something that looks a little bit like this. So all you need to do now is place your items in. I'm using an item frame here to indicate, and you're going to want to fill up each of these slots with one unique item. I recommend that you keep your modifier ingredients here on the right side. So gunpowder for splash potions, redstone for duration, glowstone, and also dragon's breath here on the right side, so that those can be the last items that you put into your system, and then you can keep everything else to the left. Now, to reduce the number of blaze powder that you're going to have in the potion brewing side, I recommend that you make yourself some named slab blocks, just because they're a cheap block. Go ahead and name them slot 1, 2, 3, and 4. We will use these to slightly reduce the amount of items that we need for our blaze powder. And once you have those items named, you're going to come over here to the back. You're going to drop in some blaze powder here in this first slot, and then you can take your name slabs and then pop them here in these remaining slots. By having named slabs here, that will prevent these other slots from filling up with blaze powder, which means you don't need 5 slots worth of blaze powder just so that you can have items filling in. This really cuts down on the amount of blaze powder that you need. So you can go ahead and fill that up. And then we're just going to repeat that process for these other slots. So right here, I'm just filling that up so the items flow in. We're going to go ahead and pop that in there. Grab slot number 2, place that in here. Then we're going to repeat that with this next item over here. Go ahead and pop some blaze powder in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Items will not flow through that. And then we need to come around to this 4th slot that is just hiding behind and underneath our chest. And then we can fill that up. Additionally, you're going to want to come here to the front and place some blaze powder on a sign here on front of your chest. That way you know that is what is currently loaded in here. Then you can load that up with blaze powder as well. Just make sure you aren't clicking on the sign, because otherwise things will rotate like this. And then, as I mentioned in this front slot right here, make sure you also pop in some blaze powder and then your slot number 4 slabs that we created earlier. And finally, the last thing that you need to do is pop yourself in a lectern with a book and quill on it. You really only need this if you want to stay in game. I personally prefer having all my information about how to make potions in game. Saves me some time needing to load up the Minecraft wiki on my phone or on my computer. But with that, you are basically done with this farm. The only thing left for you to do is to fill up these remaining slots behind me here with the specific items that you want. And I recommend you use this book and quill so that you remember what each of the effects are. Alternatively, you can use these signs in the spot directly below here, and you can write on what the effect each of these items does. Both of these are really good solutions to stay in game. Now on the empty chest that we have here is where we're going to fill up our water bottles. And if you would like an automatic water refilling station, I'll now go ahead and show you how to add that. This is completely optional, but it will save you some time if you don't want to have to refill water bottles all the time. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to actually knock out this set of blocks right here on the rack, because this isn't going to do anything. And then we're going to knock out that as well. We're going to go ahead and build up some temporary blocks here. Then we're going to pop down some hoppers, and these hoppers are going to extend away from everything back to a platform. So hopper down into that chest, hopper in the back, hopper over, and then hopper in the back here. And one more, and then another one just like that. Well, once you have that last hopper in place, I recommend you build a little platform behind here. Then you're going to place a double chest here on top of that hopper, place a comparator feeding out of it. If you have items in this chest, it should light up as shown here. Then we're going to build our automatic water refilling station. So have that comparator go into a block, place a redstone dust to the right of it as shown here. Then we're going to pop down a lever. It doesn't really matter what that is. That's just to trigger the redstone. Place a block on top of that, torch right there. I'm going to come around here to the back, place 3 slabs like this, and then you're going to knock out this temporary slab that we placed in right here. Now on the back 2 slabs right here, you're going to grab yourself 2 pieces of redstone dust here and here. Then we're going to come over, and then we're going to place a repeater facing backwards, block here, you should see that pulsing on and off. That's going to be just a very simple clock. We've built that 100 times. Piece of redstone dust on this block here. And we're going to place another block here, here, and here. Then we're going to place a block there, and then we're going to knock out this block that we have right here. And you can actually knock out this bottom block as well. Coming up here, you're going to grab yourself a comparator, point it backwards, and then here we're going to place a redstone torch, so that's over this line. Moving on here to the front, we're going to first make yourselves a double chest up here. Then you're going to fill it with all of your empty water bottles. Then over here, you're going to want to place down a dispenser and make sure it is a dispenser pointing in here. Hopper in front of it, hopper to the side from your water bottle chest. And then to the right of this, you're going to want to place a solid block. Next, you're going to want to come in here and then you just place some trapdoors here on the right and the left, or front and the left, depending upon how you're viewing it. Then you're going to fill that area up with water, and because that slab is in the way, things will not flow out, and we are now good. Now, the only thing left for us to do is activate this mechanism, and we can just come right over here, give this lever a little flick, and you should see that start ticking on and off. And as you can see here, this chest is now filling up with water bottles very, very quickly. That will flow down into this chest right here. And then once this chest up here completely fills up with water bottles, the system will automatically shut off. So you really don't need to worry about this running forever and ever, because it will only fill up as much as it is needed. And should you ever brew enough potions that you need to refill this, you can just come up here to your empty water bottle station that you have above this and then completely fill this up. But as you can see here, this is now fully stopped. And if for any reason this breaks, you can just give this lever right here another flip back and forth, and that will easily reset the entire system. And then for the sake of beauty, you can simply come in here in front of everything. And if you want to wall this off with some blocks or any other type of thing that you would like to do, you are more than welcome to, because it is not necessary to see any of this. And if you want a little bit more control, you can place a solid block here and then a lever on top of this, and that will give you full control over the water bottles going into your potion maker. And then down here, this will be your release mechanism. So you just flip these levers on and off. As you can see, that will lock the hoppers appropriately. And then you can relock the entire contraption again, refill it with fresh new bottles with just a simple flick of this other lever right here. So give that a flick, give that a flick. This is now locked in place. That will fill up with water bottles, and you are good to go. And with that, our build for our Minecraft Bedrock 1.19 automatic potion maker is now completed. As always, if you like this video, please consider giving this video a rating. I would super duper appreciate it. And if you want to see more redstone builds, please consider subscribing. It really does help the channel and really helps me make more content for you guys. But that's going to be it for me in this episode. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.